It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we get a rematch of the helmet catch game, Super Bowl 42. It's the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. All that and more coming up next.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scotts, and this is a matchup, Brock, that we may see many, many times in the future of this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed the starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that'll be talked about, well, for the rest of their rookie season and beyond.
Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. Gray now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. They'll be led out by this promising young signal caller. Already a starter in his first season out of Ole Miss.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Second and 6 coming up here. It's Tracy on the carry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. To throw here on first down. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Second and 3 now. From the 47. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. A tight end in motion now. Running this with Tracy. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a throw. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They run. Here's Tracy. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. He'll look to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Fourth down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen on the punt. Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. So outruns their offense for the first time this game. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Second and 3 now. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. It's a gain of 4. And that's a New England first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
To the air on first down, May. Completed over the middle. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They've got a man in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's May. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. He fires one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They go right back to Tracy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
2nd and goal. He's headed right on the option. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants parlay the interception into points. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Gano ready to send this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He's trying to go deep again. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 32 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at first down here. May now from the gun. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down. Going play action, May. Headed out right. Now here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Caught by Diggs. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally, you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll try and throw it here. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They go play action on first. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
2nd and 10 now. Connects with Johnson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 3 on that gain. And the Giants will have a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He tucks it and takes off. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. Got a man, Robinson has it. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First down throw for May. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Back to the air. It's May. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. And the Giants going nickel. 3rd down coming. Made a throw it. That's caught for the first. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that's a New England first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Patriots pushing for a score before the break. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage. Versus zone, it's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Dump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Punt meets him at the 28. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Cut by the open man. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Connects with Slayton. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. He'll throw it. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Throwing from the gun. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. A final throw before the break. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So we've reached the end of 2, and it's the visiting Patriots out in front. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll let you and Brock catch your breath as we welcome the rest of you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing is May. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Now May on 3rd and long. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will be his second effort of the contest. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. Has it at the 37. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Giants football. New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He finds Slayton. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He's dropping back to throw. He just throws this one away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Pats will take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Diggs there to bring it in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Third and just 2 to go. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to him. Across the 45 and still going. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots now lead by 10. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That was Harold Landry making the tackle.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
He's got him. That's Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing off the play fake here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Throwing once again on 2nd and 10. Gets this to Slayton. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Patriots see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Patriots returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. May now from the gun. And that one's going to hit the turf. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 38 out of the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Going play action, May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Caught by Diggs. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He fields it from the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Man in motion here. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Strong running inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
To throw it on 1st down. Connects with Slayton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. It's a design boot. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Gibson. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. May now. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. He anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's got Bellinger. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Looking to the air here. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Play action on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Pass cut by Tracy. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
2nd and 3 now. And they send a man in motion. Running this with Tracy. Escapes a defender. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
It's Tracy on the carry, and he's in for the touchdown. The Giants now trailed by just a point in the 4th. So they punched it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Gano ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The New England offense running out now. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll start this series with an option left. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Patriots want to end it in regulation if they can. Chased out to his right. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. He evades them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a New England 1st down. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Setting up to pass. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Here he is to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled for a short gain. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Gray now on the return. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Connects with Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. And the whistles go off, so we've got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. This one of the biggest moments of the game for Graham Gano. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it's on its way and through! He hit it from deep. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
Gano ready to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Handoff now out of the gun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. First throw of overtime now. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Motioning one of the tight ends. A handoff to Tracy. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They go play action on first. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Second and 3 now. From the 32. Has it at the 7. And that's a New York touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Gano for the PAT. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Returns looking good so far. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Patriots running their offense out there. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Finds his back complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. On play action, here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
May now on 3rd down. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. May throwing for it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.